I think it depends on what the ideal is of the group that you're playing with. I mean, there are certain times and situations and musical places that rules are necessary. I mean, you can't go into a pop gig and play like a jazz drummer. It's not going to work, vice versa. But I think in general, you tend to surround yourself with musicians that have the same rules as you do. The ideas of the rules anyway, and the concepts that maybe set the rules. So, but I think spontaneity is part of the reason that we all play music, and I think it's a beautiful thing to have that, and I definitely enjoy the spontaneity. I'm more of a rule guy. I'm more of a, I tend to go that way, but I definitely enjoy the little looser rules aspect as well. When I play, I'm not there to goof around or to smile all the time and, be in this place that some drummers, I watch them and they're smiling all the time. They can play, it's like, man, I commend, it's great. I can't do that. When I'm playing, it's like it's serious business for me. I have to really concentrate to pull off what I want to pull off. And even if it's simple, just to be, you do, communication is the key, and you always want to be looking and relaying the joy of it too. So it's loosening up a little bit. We could probably all do that a little bit more. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's like anything else. It takes time, and that's why developing all these things at a young age is so important to do, because, at least I had a heck of a lot more time when I was young than I do now. But that's what I spend my time practicing now, is things that I'm not comfortable at or that I can't do. I'm still trying to get my left foot working as well as my right, because I didn't grow up with double pedals or, a double bass. And I didn't train this foot, So that's kind of a little quest of my own. I don't intend to be, the next Thomas Lang or anything like that, because those guys really spent a lot of time. Not to mention a lot of the heavy metal guys, speed metal guys. It's like you have to work out like 6 times a week to play that music, So it's past my goal or desire to want to do that. But it certainly is, for me, it's fun to work on the stuff that I can't do. So yeah, getting the left foot up there and messing around with that kind of heel-toe thing too has always been something I've played around with. But like I said, you need the time, to really spend the time that it would take to fully develop as much as I'd like, let's say. I may plan the structure or the concept, especially when I have to play a few solos a night. I'll think about, ahead of time, do I want to maybe play with, blastics on this solo, or, in this solo, do I want to stick more to, real tight rhythmic stuff, or in another solo with a similar vibe, do I want to loosen it up and play a lot of loose phrasing? So in that sense, if I have to play a lot of solos, I will think form-wise, compositionally, or, but never content. You're basically writing a song on the drums on the spot, and you're following a rule set. It's that word, of building, of taking something that you're starting and conceptually, keeping going up like this, and then maybe you go back down. Who knows? Depends on the feeling at the moment. That's part of the spontaneity, the beauty of it. If you're talking about me specifically, then I tend to structure solos like that. And that's based on what I've always heard all my favorite players do as I was growing up, in that kind of structure. Sometimes not, though. Sometimes I will be completely free and, and have a free section and then structure and then who knows. But I try to keep it spontaneous.